Good afternoon, Bear Bull traders. This is MikeB back here with trade number 11 and 12 of my profit taking sample set. I want to start off here by illustrating the results. As you can see, I got 4 green trades and I got 8 red trades for a whopping 50% win rate. And as you know, that's not very good. You're looking for about 60 or 70. But there is a hidden gem in this. Is that the risk management that I've been able to put in place, where I have 1% max loss and then a 2% daily goal that I'm looking for each day, has actually allowed me to be basically break even on my net equity curve. I'm slightly below it, but nothing major that's in there. So again, I highly encourage everybody to know your numbers and make sure that you have a good risk management plan set up so that your profit taking or your winners can cover your losers when things start not going the way that you had hoped. So let's get into trading right now. My first one was a 5-minute opening range breakout. You'll notice it's a little bit later, but anything before 0945 I call a 5-minute opening range breakout. You could probably actually call it a 10-minute on this one, but I'm still sticking with 5-minute opening range. At the open, I did see this pull away from VWAP and come back. I was thinking about taking an entry, but I actually wanted this candle to come down and test it one more time before breaking up. I was hoping to get more of a hammered doji out of this candle rather than this big shoot up. So I passed on it. Started looking at MDCO, didn't like the spread on that. And then I just glanced back at Snap, saw it selling back towards the VWAP, and I got the testing of the VWAP with the hammer that I liked. I was looking for, then broke this the previous high of that, as well as breaking this resistance level. I was actually hoping to get up to the high of day for a partial, and then up to 1663 for my profit target. It did pop, didn't get all the way up there, and then it sold off and was struggling around here. The reason I got out early and didn't hold it all the way to my stop, actually, just so everybody knows, since I don't have the line on here, my stop was right about here at 16, 19, 16, 18. The reason I didn't hold all the way to that stop was because there was a lot of ass over here on the level 2 data, but every time it hit, or 1635, but every time that it hit that 1635, just the price action would bounce back down quickly. So after the third time it tested it, and it lost this moving average, I said, okay, I'm done. Eventually it did go up there to get that 1640 partial, but I never would have been able to actually get my order filled, as it just touched it and then shot right back down. So I ultimately would have ended up with a 1R loss had I just held on all the way through, as you can see here. And big candle came right after that. Then my second trade was on the moving average crossover. I look for these between 7 and 7:30. I actually switched my layout over now, going for these. And that is because I'm looking for this crossover arrow that I programmed for when the 9 crosses the 50 on the 1 minute. And when I see that on any of these stocks over here that I have on my watch, plus any additional ones I add with the morning watch list, I then look to the 15 to see if there's a setup. I also look to the 5 to see if there's any type of setup there. I'm looking to make sure that the 5 and the 15 doesn't have higher highs or lower lows if I'm trying to go in the opposite direction of that. And then finally, where I'm looking for the entry is here on the 2 minute. I'm actually looking for the slopes of the 9 and 20 on the 2 to be going in this, heading towards the 50, which is right here. I'm looking for the stock to break the 50, and that's where I want my entry. is when it breaks at 50 after the 9 and 20 has crossed up on the 1 minute. Here you'll notice I did not stick to that play. This was not a good entry for me, but normally this works out pretty well. More likely than not, that's the strategy I've been working on in the afternoon. And today it worked well on Roku, it worked well on Snap, it worked well on there was one other stock, I think, Facebook. No, Facebook I would have got stopped out on as well, but I know it worked well on Roku twice in both directions, and it worked well on Snap. I would have hit my profit targets had I taken those this afternoon. Looking to start trading those live come either Thursday or Friday. There's just one little thing that I want to still tweak on it. But overall, a good day, even though choose stops. Risk management was good, stuck to all my rules, just had a bad entry that I probably shouldn't have taken on AMD here. But overall, it was a good trading day. Hope to see you all in the chat tomorrow morning.